Okay. Hello, this is Byrd, one of the leaders with Top Gun International and with the Teaching on International. I have here Kelly Olsen, who's actually the president of our company, but we're coming at you from a kind of different angle today. We're going to ask Kelly, if he was a new IPC, how would he approach building his business? And I got to preface this. Kelly's one of the only guys that when he speaks, I won't even go to the bathroom when he's speaking, because I really believe he's very brilliant, a brilliant person. So I've been meaning to ask him this question for a long time, and now we got it on tape. So Kelly, you know, you're a brand new IPC. You just signed up on packing a case. I mean, what would you do? How would you approach it?
Well, the first thing I would absolutely do is approach it like a business, and that's probably the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, is they don't realize that it is a business. It needs your full attention, and you approach it like you would a real business. In other words, you approach it with a strategy in mind, you approach it with goals, you approach it with budgets, you approach it as if you were starting a business and not just fooling around.
Right.
And if you do that, if you get serious about that, you realize, first of all, what the company has to offer, what are the tools, and so on and so forth, the incentives. You make yourself your income goals. And then, just like we teach in Fearless Income Building, the 3 key steps. Number 1 is any business person has got to get their initial investment back. It doesn't matter if you're an IPC or starting a restaurant.
Right.
You've got to get your investment back.
Right.
And so the first thing that I'm going to be thinking about is, how do I get my investment back so that I'm whole? Because 2 things are going to happen when that happens. Number 1, my psychology, my attitude about the business is going to go up.
Right.
In other words, I'm going to have the attitude that, hey, I can do this, I can have more success, success breeds success.
Right.
And not only that, but financially, I'm going to feel like, hey, I'm whole. I don't have anything at risk anymore. And so those 2 things, risk goes down, psychology goes up. The second thing is, on a month-by-month basis, any business person is going to tell you that they don't subsidize their business with their personal money. It doesn't matter if you're an IPC starting a TNI business, or if you're starting a carpet cleaning business. You're not going to work really hard and subsidize your business with your own money.
Right.
The business has to fund itself. And so you use your creativity, your active income is what we call it, to fund your business expenses every single month. And at TNI, you know, it's really easy. We've got a $126 business expense. Every single person does. And so in my mind, I'm going, okay, I've got a $126 nut that I have to hit every single month. What am I going to do to hit that? I'm not going to pull the money out of my pocket. That defeats the purpose. And so I'm going to figure out what system works for me. What thing that I need to do in order to hit that 126.
Right.
So those 2 things I do, and then obviously with networking and duplication, creating a residual income, it's about getting other people to do the same thing.
Right. How much time would you spend with people who don't see things quite that way?
I wouldn't waste a minute with somebody that doesn't see. I mean, why would you do that? It's like if you have a hot dog stand and trying to talk somebody who doesn't like a hot dog into buying your hot dog. If they don't like a hot dog, you know, let them go down the street and find somebody else who likes a hot dog.
Right.
I mean, seriously, in this business, we spend too much time trying to rehabilitate people.
Right.
Or we spend too much time on people, you know, they're kind of on the fence. We got to spend our time with people who want it as bad as we do, because I'll tell you, if there's one thing every single person knows who have been in this industry, they know this. The people they're working with, if they don't want it as bad as you do, they're a waste of time. Yeah. And so you work with them, you help them with the products. I'm not saying you ignore them or forget them, but you just don't spend a lot of time with them. And then when they all come around and they want it as bad as you do, they're worth your time.
Right.
And it may take some time to really find some key business builders like that, but I mean, that's what business is all about.
Right.
It's about finding those guys that have the eye of the tiger, that want it as bad as you do, and if they do, you can work with them.
Right.
And then they've got something at stake. You know, they got something at stake instead of sucking energy out of you.
Exactly.
You know, if all they do is suck energy out of you, give me more, give me more, give me more, it's going to wear you out.
That's what burns people out.
It's going to wear you out.
That's what burns. Well, look, Kelly, I know you got things to do.
It's been cool.
Look, man, that was very good. So listen, if you ever decide that you don't want to be president anymore, I would love to sponsor you. In the business. All right. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, guys. That's another showmehowyoudidit.com. You're going to see more videos like these at time. Take care. God bless. I'll see you guys in the magazine.